So go ahead and state your name, major, classification, and then where you interned.
So my name is Henderson. I am a criminology major and a psychology minor. I'm a senior this year, and I interned at the prosecuting attorney's office in the victim service unit.
What type of work did you do at your internship?
So we talked to victims, we looked through case files, we sent victims court date notices. I went to court, of course. I went to my first jury trial. I sat through voir dire, which is jury selection. And we sorted files. We did a lot with victim meetings. We met with prosecutors and things like that.
What was this experience like for you?
It was very eye-opening. I tended to judge the justice system a lot before going to this internship. I didn't really know the process or the in and outs or how long something takes, how long a case file goes. There were cases that were from 2000, some that were from 2011, 2012, things like that. I didn't really understand the process, but this opened my eyes a little bit more. It gave me more respect for the people who are on the front lines of this, like the judges, the lawyers, the victim advocates who don't get enough recognition.
And then how'd you hear about the internship position?
So I heard about the internship through my professor. She's not my professor now, but she was then. Her name was Dr. Janet Wilson. I talked to her about my interests, and she set it up for me.
And then what skills did you gain from the internship?
I learned time management for sure. I feel like I also learned how to keep my emotions in check, because sometimes when you're sitting in the room with victims and you're hearing their devastating story, you can't react in a way that'll prompt them to react. So I learned how to control my emotions, control my face, which is very hard for me to do. And time management was a big one. I treated that internship like it was a job for me. I made sure I was on time. Court started at 9 o'clock. I was there around 8:30. I learned a lot more skills, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
What did you enjoy most about the internship?
I enjoyed going to court for sure. I didn't think I would like it as much, but it was very entertaining. It was an experience for sure. I learned a lot of new phrases. I learned how to put what I was learning in class into action. I liked most that they trusted me to be able to sit with the victims while they weren't in the rooms, which is a really big deal.
How did career services help you in your internship process?
So before I even thought about interning, I was always stalking career services Instagram, learning tips, looking at the things that they were saying about how to dress, how to talk, how to interview, things like that. And then when it was finally time for me to start my internship, I felt like I was adequately prepared for that internship.
Lastly, what advice do you have for students considering working an internship?
I say go for it. It's a perfect opportunity to learn and decide whether the field you really want to go in is the field that's actually for you. This taught me a lot. I was choosing between being a prosecutor and a victim advocate, and this internship gave me the best of both worlds. I feel like if you want to do an internship, you absolutely should. If not, there's no pressure, but it's definitely an experience that you can't get anywhere else.